What is going on? If you don't know, I'm a state certified driving instructor. Today, I'm going to be talking about the top 20 questions that new drivers have. Let's go ahead and get it. Number one, how do I get a driver's license? If you're over 18, you're going to have to go to the DMV. You're going to take a knowledge test. After you pass the knowledge test and an eye examination, then you'll be issued a TIP. A TIP is a temporary instruction permit. And with that temporary instruction permit, you can drive for 30 days. In that time period, you learn how to drive, parallel park, turns, all those maneuvers that you need to do to prepare for your test. Next, what type of insurance do I need and how does it work? If you're under 21, you're probably going to be on your guardian's or parents' insurance because typically rates are higher for people under 24 years of age because younger drivers take more risk, they have more accidents, and they drive more miles. You may have to have full coverage if you have a newer vehicle. If you have an older vehicle, older than 10 years old, you might be able to get some discounts. And if you're a student in high school with really good grades, you might be able to get a discount. You need to have a conversation with your insurance agent and talk to them. Next, what are the basic rules for the road? The top three, I would say, number one, obey the speed limit. Go with the flow of the traffic. Number two, always yield for pedestrians who are in the roadway. And number three, be a courteous driver. That will help you with most situations. Next, how do I parallel park? You need to be able to line your car up and reverse it at a 45 angle, back it in, and you want to be about a foot away from the curb. Next, the Midwest. Thank you. What should I do if I get pulled over by the police? That is always a sensitive issue. Number one, you want to pull over to the right side of the road. Turn on your interior light, put your hands on the steering wheel or the dashboard. You want to make the officer feel safe. If you're at fault, be honest, talk to the officer, tell them the truth. Next, how do I handle a flat tire or breakdown? First, don't panic. You want to get over to the side of the road, preferably off the road. If you don't know how to change a tire, I would say get the car off of the expressway or freeway or major street to a service center because you do not want to be working on your tire and get hit or have the car fall on you. They're very dangerous situations. Next, what is the process for registering my vehicle? You need to go to the DMV. You need to have the title. And if you bought a car from me, you would have to go to the DMV, get it changed over to your name. You have to have insurance. Within 30 days, you're going to get the actual title. It's a green piece of paper. It's got the VIN number of the car, the year, make, and model. And then if you bought it from me, you would be the owner. If I owe money on it, you would pay me, and then you would pay the balance at the bank. Next, how often do I need to change oil and perform routine maintenance? Changing the oil is very subjective. If you drive a lot of miles, and I'm driving with miles, get it? If you drive a lot of miles, 3,000 to 5,000. It varies. If you live on a dirt road and there's a lot of dust and grit, you might need to change it sooner. Are you doing high-speed driving, going from Metro Chicago to another area? Are you driving in stop-and-go traffic? You want to keep things consistent. You can look at your manufacturer's recommendations in your owner's manual, or you can look on a website for the oil that you want to use. There are subtle differences, but at the end of the day, the oil is basically the same. Synthetic, you'll pay a little bit more for. You can go longer in oil changes. Next, let's continue. What are the most important road signs and their meanings? Number one, the speed limit sign. Number two, stop and yield sign. And number three, pavement markings. Double yellow means you cannot pass. A broken white line means you can change lanes. How do I merge on the expressway? You want to get on a ramp that takes you on. Expressways and highways have limited access roads. There's a ramp, R-A-M-P, that will take you on, and there's a ramp, R-A-M-P, that will take you off. You need to learn how to merge. If I need to come to Georgia, I will. Reach out to me. Next, let's continue. What is defensive driving? Why is it important? Whenever you watch my content in car, I always talk about defensive driving. Keep space in front, behind you, and left and right. Keep your space so people can see you and you can be seen. Don't tailgate. Go at the speed limit. Anticipate someone cutting you off. Next, how do I handle different weather conditions like rain or snow? Reduce your speed. Make sure you have good tires on your vehicle. Drive below the speed limit because you must drive at a speed that is reasonable and safe for the conditions on the road. Go ahead and email. What is the right way to use signals and headlights? You turn the headlights on whenever there's bad weather. You signal 100 feet or half a block. This lets people know that you're slowing down and that you can change lanes. You have to let people know through a blinker, okay? If your blinker's not working, this means right, straight out means left, and down means slow. But on the blinkers on the left side, up is for a right turn, down is for a left turn. Next. What do I do if I'm involved in an accident? Number one, you want to take pictures and video. Don't admit fault. Take a picture of their car, their license plate. Some people might hit and run. A lot of people drive dirty. Not dirty in terms of mean, but they don't have insurance because insurance is very expensive. So you want to take a picture of your car, take a picture of the scene, who hit who. On my videos, I have a video of a person making a legal left turn and he got hit. Okay, so take pictures, have your insurance ready, get their information, you guys exchange information, and hopefully no one's hurt. Next, how do I adjust my mirrors and see for optimum comfort in driving? You want to frame the rear window in the mirror. You want to have your right mirror so you can see the side of the car, your left mirror so you can see the other side. When you're driving, you should be able to look just like I'm looking and check. You have to look over your shoulder to check your blind spot. So really optimally have those mirrors going. If this is bringing you value, give it a thumbs up. Next, how do I navigate intersections and roundabouts? You want to look before you get into the intersection. You want to look before you get into the roundabout. The roundabout is a round intersection. You have yield signs, you yield. At traditional intersections, you want to look left and right, just like I'm looking. Don't stare at anything. Is it clear? Are there pedestrians? Is it a stale yellow light? What are the rules for carrying passengers? Limited. Oh, thank you.
We tried to give you away.
Thank you. Aw, thanks. All right.
To give you a piece, but we did not see you over there. So.
All right. Thank you. Hey, look what I got. All right. Treat people with kindness. What is the best way to deal with road rage? You don't want to engage. Don't take them to your house. Call the police. Don't retaliate. If this was helpful to you, give it a thumbs up. I have more information. I will come on later. Bye.